it's Heather with Manasota Senior Service Industry Night, and I'm actually filming this segment from my home, which is Autumn Leaves, North Sarasota. It's a beautiful new memory care community that's going to be opening up on the corner of University Parkway and Tuttle this summer. And with me is Gerry Kraemer. He's the Director of Community Relations for Family First Homecare.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad to have you here, and I'm so excited to have you guys as a part of Senior Service Industry Night.
Yeah, we're really excited. This is a great opportunity for us. We've been looking forward to this, and it's just going to be phenomenal. It's going to be a great experience for everyone.
I think so. We've got a really great group of sponsors. So let's just jump right in. Family First Homecare, you're a private duty agency, correct?
Correct.
There's a lot of competition. There's a lot of people out in Manatee and Sarasota that do what you do.
Correct.
What makes you guys unique?
I think the thing that makes Family First unique is the vision that was created as far as we need to think of the individual and their needs and not our needs as a company.
Right.
It starts with me being out in the community, to my schedulers who are in the office, to my billing department, to my clinicians, to my nursing staff, to our executives. All of us having the same vision as what is important is putting things that are in place to give seniors and the children that we work with a better quality of life.
And I'm glad you brought that out, because what makes you guys also very unique, I thought, is the fact that you work with critically ill children as well. That's another piece of what Family First does.
It is. It's something that's helped us a lot, because a lot of the private duty home care companies only are working in the unskilled with the certified nurse assistants and the home health aides. We're fortunate that we also have the skilled portion. So it holds us to a higher standards when it comes to ACA regulations. And it also gives us an opportunity to help those families that need more care.
Right.
As opposed to the CNAs and the home health aides. We're able to provide private duty nursing if it's something that is needed. We always want to look at what the system can provide those families first, and then let us fill in those blanks. But the fortunate thing is that we can provide private duty nursing as well as the certified nurse assistants and the home health aides.
Right. Now, with referrals, because a lot of people are going to be watching this on the Facebook page for Manasota Senior Service Night, so they are industry people. If they wanted to refer somebody to you, number one, what constitutes a good referral for you? And number two, where is your territory or your scope? Sure.
A good referral is anybody that you think needs help. You really don't know what a good referral is until you meet with the family. What one person may feel is somebody in need. They may not need private duty, but they may need physical therapy. They may need occupational therapy, speech therapy. They may need a dementia evaluation. Getting us in the house is the most important thing. Getting us to the client and the client's family, and fact finding as to what the needs are of that individual. That's what becomes a good referral, because we're able to look at not just what we can do, but what the community can do to help them. There's times that I've met with families that we haven't put our services into place because it wasn't fitting. But we've been able to get physical therapy in with some of the home health companies that we work with. We've been able to refer folks to the Ross Camp Institute. We've been able to get evaluations in for those who we feel may have dementia or Alzheimer's. And you got to listen to what the families are saying, and you've got to observe what's going on. Meeting the needs, anybody who you feel may benefit, that's a good referral, because something can be put into place to help them.
Well, and I'm glad you brought that up, because I feel very fortunate that I feel all the sponsors that I have on my team for this night, which is going to be going on quarterly, by the way, but all 12 of you really have the same philosophy that I know I do here at Autumn Leaves as well. We'll receive calls here where we're not a good fit for them for whatever reason, financially, medically, whatever. Rather than just saying, I can't help you, I have people that I can reach out to and direct them to, because nobody wants to leave that family just kind of adrift. And we both know that when things like this happen, a loved one gets dementia, or they break their hip, or whatever could come along, these poor families are like deer in headlights. They have no idea what to do.
Exactly. Individuals like us who are out there in the community, and we become resources, we become advocates. We're working with seniors whose kids are in California, they're in Michigan, they're in Ohio.
Very common.
We become an extension of those families.
Right.
We become an advocate for those seniors so the kids can reach out to us from Minnesota. So we can work with the case manager that they've put into place to make sure that mom and dad are getting their med management put into place, so I can reach out to the home health company to get it done, looking at everything that we can do.
Right.
You've got to have that philosophy. You've got to be that resource and that advocate to be in this industry. My feeling is, if you can't do that, you kind of don't belong in it. You've got to
Well, and I think those that have hung into this industry, people that are in senior services, tend to be the type of people that they need to have a piece, that service piece that's in their heart.
Yeah.
And that kind of makes them stick around, because we definitely don't do it for the money, because most of us are working 7 days a week. If a call comes in, you got to go. You know what I mean? So
we're not going to become millionaires,
No.
but you are going to go home feeling better about helping somebody.
And you can't put a price on that.
You
When
can't.
you help a family like
can't.
that feeling is, there's
You
like
can't.
nothing else.
And it's like anything. That's a great feeling, and then unfortunately you get very attached to the families that you help, and that can be heartbreaking at times.
Right.
But
That's all
it's
a
why we
part of
do
the
it.
experience, yeah.
A lot of the people and I know that we meet, they're in this industry because a lot of them had a personal experience, either with their own mother or father,
And you
aunt or
did,
uncle.
right? That
Yeah.
was part of your deal.
Yeah, my dad had vascular dementia, and he had strokes, heart attacks, and everything of the sort. My mom ended up needing 24-hour care because of her health. So it helps us be more empathetic with the families. That's what they need. They need someone who can empathize with them.
Right.
Not-
And an advocate.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
Do you remember when you went through it, you didn't have the experience that you have now, so
I had no idea.
you know exactly what that feels like.
Correct. I know
Right.
what resources can get put into place, and the families have no idea.
No.
The families have no idea, especially if you're dealing with a family that's out in Minnesota. I always tell them, look, whatever you need, regardless if it's outside of what I do, reach out to me. Make your
Yeah.
life easier. Use me as a resource. I've had attorneys put into place to help get wills put up to date, get living wills or
Right.
POAs put into place. Get physical therapy, occupational therapy.
Care managers.
Care
Oh,
managers,
that's a huge
guardians,
one. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's what you need to do.
Right.
It's the right thing to do, and that's why we're here. It's why we do what we do.
So let's change gears. Let's do something.
Sure.
I always do something fun, a little fun segment at the end. I like to ask people a question about them personally that other people might not know. And you shared with me that before all of this, you used to be a teacher.
I was. I used to teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade social studies and science in the South Bronx in New York. Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
I bet you got some stories.
Yeah, it was interesting. I love the kids. The kids were phenomenal. The age difference between myself and the kids was basically the age difference between myself and my oldest siblings. So it was like a brother, little
Right.
big brother, little sister thing. And but one time I was giving a lesson on how violence was wrong, and you had to find other objectives to overcome your indifferences. And I was dealing in a area where I was one of 6 Caucasian people in the entire building, so I had to build the trust with these kids.
Right.
And I'm going through this lesson, and one of the kids goes, "Mr. Kraemer, there's 2 mothers beating each other up in the parking lot." And I'm like, there goes that lesson. So
What do you say to that?
I'm like, all right, get your jackets, come on, it's time to go. But now I still have the kids reaching out to me 20 plus years
Oh,
on
that's great.
Facebook. So it reminds you as to why you did that.
Right,
Because
right.
you made a difference in their lives where a lot of these kids didn't have an adult or a role model in their lives.
That is a
So
cool
yeah,
story.
it was a great part of my life, yeah.
That was a cool story.
But this is another great part.
Right. Well, thanks for joining me today.
I appreciate you having us.
I'm excited for May 15th. So once again, everybody, the next Senior Service Industry Night is going to be at Motorworks Brewing Company on May 15th is a Wednesday from 4:30 to 6:30. Come on out and join us. We're going to take over the beer garden out back, and the first 50 people receive a complimentary drink actually on our sponsors, so thank you very much.
Thanks, Doug.
Yeah, thanks, Doug. There's going to be free food. There's going to be a photo booth experience, and we're also going to have you register to win a $100 gift card to a really nice restaurant in the area. So we're excited. We're looking forward to it. Bring everybody you know in senior services, and we'll see you on May 15th. That's this segment. Thanks, Gerry.
Thank you.
Bye.